What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in. And as you know, if you've been following the channel, I've got the Pixelbook here. This thing's not cheap. And if you've been following the channel, whoa, you're heavy. This is the guy who tripped over the cable for the Samsung Chromebook Plus and damaged the screen. So with that being said, we need a backup plan. Now the cable that comes with the Pixelbook, it secures in there really tightly. So if someone's going to trip over it, your cable most likely isn't going to come unplugged. So what you're going to have happen is a Pixelbook is going to hit the floor pretty hard and you're probably not going to be very happy. So what I have here is a Breakaway cable by Griffin, and I'm going to go ahead and unbox that and try it out. Now the reason I wanted to make this video is because of all the warnings I got about not having my dog damage the Pixelbook. So I took that advice to heart, and that's where I jumped into this. So thank you all for reminding me. I couldn't forget, and that's where we are now. So with that being said, let's go ahead, let's get into it. All right, so here we are. We've got the Breaksafe Breakaway power cable by Griffin. Something nice to know here is that it is guaranteed for life. And again, this is going to be for USB-C laptops, but it should work with smartphones and tablets. Now, if we go ahead and open this up, you can clearly see the contents inside. Now, this part here is going to plug into your USB-C port in your laptop, your tablet, or your phone. And this part here, this is going to be the actual cable. That's one whole piece. And ideally, if someone trips over it, this is plugged into that. This part should release from here and we should be safe. We're gonna go ahead and pull this out. And there is the part that's going to plug into the USB-C port on the laptop. Now this is kind of big, about the size of a fingernail. So this is going to stick out a little bit. That's the only downside. So you probably don't want to leave it plugged into your laptop while you're storing it in your book bag or anything like this. It could possibly break off. And then we've got the cable here. One side is USB-C. And then the other side here is going to be what connects to this little chip here. So again, we've got the cable. That's going to be a really long cable. And we're going to keep things simple because I am a little worried here. We're going to take the Samsung Chromebook Plus. So we've got the USB-C connector, and you can plug it in any way. Basically, it's not going to go in wrong. This can be flipped around however you like. But again, this is going to stick out quite a bit. Now, the neat thing about this is if we line up the cable, it should just be grabbed by the magnet here and it'll snap in place. What I'm worried about is I did see on the reviews, this cable here, it's really hard, meaning it doesn't flex easily. This can kind of come unplugged just a little bit. So this cable is going to come unplugged easily if it's pulled down or if it's pulled up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try a little test here. So I'm gonna protect this as I pull on it and see what we get. All right, so I'm feeling a little bit better about this. I think this might actually work. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Try not to damage the new cable. And we'll do a slower one because maybe it's not gonna get yanked out as fast. So here goes. We'll go a little slower here. And we'll go even slower. Okay, so I retract my previous statement there about this maybe not working. It seems like it's going to work great, but none of this really matters if the cable doesn't charge the Chromebook. So what we're going to do is grab the power brick from the Pixelbook G, and we're going to plug the new cable into this one. Now, the one thing I really do love about this cable is how it connects so easily. Again, just line it up. Okay, so I actually do gotta charge the Pixelbook, so we're gonna go ahead, try that out here. I'm gonna get you out the way, and we're gonna plug this in here and see what we get. and that plugs in pretty good. And I was worried that this was going to cause the Pixelbook to kind of sit a little sideways here because this might touch before the base of the Pixelbook, but it looks like it's going to work fine. So there is one minor thing about the USB-C connector when it's plugged into the Pixelbook. Now the charge indicator LED is so close to the USB-C port that this connector, it almost covers it. You could see the charge LED indicator right there. You can still see it when it's lit up. It just makes it a little harder to see compared to on the Samsung Chromebook Plus. But this cable is still worth getting. I would still recommend it. Alright, so that is pretty much it for this video today. If you enjoyed it, if you found it useful, make sure you leave a like. If you have any questions or comments about the cable, maybe you want to know something that I didn't share in the video, leave that below. And if you can, support the channel, support me, hit that subscribe button. It'll help us out a lot. And I do want to say, coming soon, I will be talking more about the Pixelbook. I really haven't had much time to use it. It is working really good for the times I have used it. I'm really impressed with it. I'm really loving it. It is definitely an upgrade from the Samsung Chromebook Plus, but we're going to talk more about that a little later. So I'm going to try and do 2 videos a week. It's really hard with my time. Don't really have much of it. But I do want to get the video up about the Pixelbook soon, in a few days, hopefully. So that's pretty much it for today. And until next time, Leon checking out. You are not innocent. Yeah, talking to you. And if you've been following the channel, you know that this guy here is the, oh, let's try that again.